We're excited to be in beautiful Orlando, Florida to play in the 2023 Cure Bowl. It's a great event, and it's a bowl game we've been trying to get to for the last 5 or 6 years. I know all of our players are very excited about it. Our fans are very excited. We'll travel well this Saturday, and it's something we're looking forward to. Just on behalf of Chancellor Everts, our athletic director Doug Gillen, I just want to say thank you. And thank you to everyone involved with the Cure Bowl. You guys have made this event special. Very welcoming, and it's just a great event for a great cause. And we're very proud to put Appalachian State in the 2023 Cure Bowl. Again, our season finished up 8-4. It was in a tough conference, one of the premier conferences in all of college football in the Sun Belt. We ended up finishing the Sun Belt East champs, playing the championship game. And again, it started off rough in some ways. We were 3-4 in October and lost 4 games by 19 points. But we have a very resilient group that went on a 5-game run and put our seniors out the right way on senior day in Boone, North Carolina. So, again, playing a very good MAC team. Again, I'm very familiar with Miami. I coached in the MAC for 3 years, so I know what kind of program they have. I have a lot of respect for Coach Martin and how he runs his program. Anytime you can play another champion from another conference, that's what bowl games are about. This is going to be one of the best bowl games in all of college football this year, right here in Orlando, and we're very proud to represent the Sun Belt and Appalachian State.
Coach, can you first talk a little bit about, what cancer means to this program? I know you have a special decal on your helmet representing breast cancer. Just talk a little bit about what that means to this program.
Yeah, it's a disease that does not discriminate, and we have faced it in our program in 2020. Our assistant head coach and tight ends coach, Justin Watts, his wife was diagnosed with breast cancer, and we lived that with her. He's one of my best friends on staff, and they're like family to us, so we were there from the start to the finish, and with great news. She's in remission and doing very well. And then, my brother-in-law passed away from brain cancer 2 years ago. So, again, it hits every home, and, again, we're very proud to play in this bowl game and to be a positive impact on people as they go through this. But, again, we're just very blessed to be here.
And we'll now open up to questions.
Coach, how you doing? Kyle Nash with the three-point conversion. You guys have a pretty balanced group on offense. This looks like it's going to be one of those classic opportunities for a good offense to battle a really good defense. The Miami of Ohio coach actually gave your offense plenty of props while he was here earlier. Hey, what's that like to get a compliment like that from somebody with such a good defense? And how much will your balance on offense be important?
Well, I wouldn't believe Coach Martin on all that stuff he's saying. No, it's again, we try to be a very balanced offense. We're a pro-style offense that plays with rhythm and tempo and try to keep things off balance and keep a defense guessing. But again, we're very fortunate. They are one of the tops in the country on the defensive side of the football. And the one thing is watching their tape is they don't beat themselves. They make you go the long way, and they do it the right way. So it's going to be a challenge. We understand that. And with the short amount of practice time you have to imagine we finished a championship game. We had to go out recruiting for 3 days. We had an official visit at senior day last weekend, and then we get to Orlando. So we're still game plan as it goes on throughout the afternoon, throughout the evening. But it's going to be a great challenge. I know it's one our players look forward to. We like these kind of games, games that you go against the very best. And I think that's one thing of this bowl game this year. If you look from a national standpoint, this could be one of the best bowl games in all of college football this year.
Coach, Andrew Cherko here for the Sons of UCF. How are all your players looking forward to the festivities this week, including the game, and how is it resonating with them for the cause that you're playing for?
Well, our kids are very excited. Anytime you go to postseason play and have a chance to put your program on national stage on ABC at 3:30 on Saturday, this is the first time in our history of our program we play on ABC. So it's something we don't take lightly, but our kids are trying to keep the main thing, and that's to win. And again, there's a lot of expectations in our program. Our expectation to be champions. And we fell short from being conference champions this year, but we still have a chance to be bowl champions. Anytime you can end your season as a champion, it really jumpstarts your next season in a positive manner.
Hey, Coach. Jamie Say from Cure Bowl Radio. Just wondering how much emphasis you've put on special teams during your preps for Miami.
Yeah, that's special teams is a third of the game, and we put starters on special teams. We practice 36 minutes a day on special teams. We try to make special teams special because we know those are game-changing plays. We invest in scholarships for our specialists. We have a punter, a kicker, and a long snapper on a scholarship. And then, like I mentioned earlier, we put starters on special teams. If you're going to take a play off, we want you to do offense or defense. So our receivers play special teams. Our whole defense plays special teams. So it's going to be a battle. I know their punter was just nominated the first team All-American. So he is a game changer. He can flip the field. And we have to do a really good job of really have discipline eyes. And also we have to execute. And these kind of games with the weather we're talking about with rain, it's about execution and take care of the football.
And just a follow-up, just, when it comes to field goal kicking, obviously they blocked.
6.
Yeah, they blocked a bunch. I mean,
Thanks.
have you had to send any other messages because of what they did?
No, we were able to show our whole team all 6 blocks. If you look back at it, they beat Cincinnati with a blocked field goal. They beat Ball State with a blocked field goal. And again, every play matters. It doesn't matter if it's special teams, offense, or defense. You have to go in the mindset this play could be the difference maker in the football game. And I think our players understand the importance of that. But, yeah, we know they blocked 6. Thanks for reminding us. We have a special teams meeting again tonight. So we'll have a great game plan. Coach Haynes does a great job with special teams. So that's one area of the game that we had to really put a point of emphasis this week.
Coach, Mark Brown of the Dayton News. Your quarterback has had a really nice season. What are the strengths of his abilities, and what does he bring to the table?
Yeah, we're very proud of Joey. Joey was not a starter when he came in to this season. There was a true battle, and Ryan Berger won the job. And through injury, Joey came in, and his first play in college football was a 60-yard touchdown pass. And Joey has really learned how to manage the game. That's something he still works on. That he has a very strong arm. He can throw it from the hash to the sidelines. He can throw the deep ball with touch. But he's learned that every possession needs to end with a kick. And if you punt or an extra point, that's a good thing. And he's learned that check downs to the back are first downs. And then if it's not there, live another down. And I think if you ask him that the game is slowing down for him, he's got great players around him. He's throwing to 7, 8 different receivers a game. And he's taking what the defense gives him. And that's probably his biggest growth this year is really looking at his reads. If it's not there, either throw it to the back or throw it away and live another down.
Philip Rosenreich, the Associated Press. We know both teams are dealing with some players in the transfer portal who may not be available for the game. That's kind of the reality. But how does that change your preparation for these games, or how does that change kind of how special this game is as maybe a cap of the season, knowing that there's some players kind of moving around? And
no, it doesn't change for us. I know the number one priority is our program, and not one person is going to define it if we go out and have a great time. Not the head coach, not one single player. And this game's going to be played regardless. That's the day and age we live in now as a transfer portal. But we have a lot of great players in our program. Not one player makes Appalachia. It's a team effort. And again, we're going to keep the main thing the main thing. And the main thing is come to Orlando this week, have a great week, celebrate a great season, and win a ball game on Saturday.
Coach, Coach Martin was talking about how his feelings on people who think we should get rid of bowl games, and Coach Martin was saying they're talking about the opportunity it presents for both teams and the people involved. Can you speak about that a little bit?
Yeah, I agree with Coach Martin. We should have all these bowl games. It's great for postseason play. It's a reward for our players who've went out. This would be our 15th straight week of playing football without a break. We didn't have a bye week. We had a Thursday game with a little time on the backside of things, but this is a reward for our players, for everyone in our program, our fans. So again, we should be playing these kind of bowl games, especially the Cure Bowl, something that has so much meaning to it. To bring awareness to cancer and help with cancer research, there should be more of these. So we're very blessed. We're very thankful that we're picked to be in Orlando this year.
Coach, here in the back, Shane Whitehead, WFTV, ABC Orlando. I'm not a meteorologist, but I know one on TV. You mentioned the forecast. You're playing on a side of the city that really is hit or miss. How do you plan for that, and how do you think that will affect the game?
Have you ever been in Boone, North Carolina before? Well, it's we have an indoor facility in Boone, but we do not practice inside unless it's in the teens or extremely high winds. For that reason, I don't want our players to be afraid of bad weather. And there could be times in Boone that it could be sunshine at 2 o'clock, at 2:30 it's raining, 3 o'clock it's sleet, at 4 o'clock we have about 4 inches of snow on the ground. So weather will not be a factor. That's just an element. We're going to control the controllables, and that's what we do as a program. We don't worry about the outside or any kind of elements that could affect us. We're going to go out and play our very best and have a chance to win on Saturday.
Any other questions? Coach, just wrap it up. How excited are you to get out to Universal with your family and be able to experience some of the things that this resort has to offer?
I'm very excited. I brought our kids down here a few years ago when they were like 6 and 4, 6 and 3, and I had to carry my son around all of Universal. My shoulders were raw for about 3 weeks. So he's a little older now. Our athletic director, Doug Gillen, we're very fortunate. He helped us get some tickets for our families. And again, it's just going to be a great experience. Anytime you can come down to Orlando and possibly see Mickey Mouse, why wouldn't you want to be here? So again, just I want to say thank you again to everyone in the Cure Bowl. What a great bowl game. Thus far, it's been my favorite bowl game since I've been at App, and we play some really neat venues and great cities, but I think Orlando has that special touch to it and the magic that we're all looking for to celebrate a bowl game.